Hi, I'm John from Just Whiskey. If you like today's show, good grief, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And consider becoming a Patreon with the link in the description below. And thank you very much to the few Patreon subscribers that I do have that help support this channel. Much appreciated. Today we're going to be talking about and reviewing Tobermory 12. 46.3% ABV, non-chill filtered. No mention of coloring, but the website does say no added color. Take that for what it's worth. Tobermory is the distillery on the island of Mull in Scotland that also makes Lechaig. Lechaig 10 and Lechaig 18. And my understanding, the sales for Lechaig 10 and the 18, but Lechaig, which is the peated version of Tobermory, the sales are really doing very well. And so my understanding is that Tobermory is going to either ramp up production to satisfy the demand for Lechaig, and or maybe reduce the production of the core range Tobermory 12. So that's my understanding anyway. Price wise, what's interesting is in the UK, Tobermory 12 goes for about 45 to 50 euros, pounds. Over here in the States, for some reason, it's like 90 to 95. It's close to $100 for a bottle of this. So double the price, which is, I don't know why. And you don't see it around very much. Even, Lechaig 10 is, you have to kind of hunt for that a little bit. But you can find Lechaig 10 more so than you will find the Tobermory 12. I've put off buying a bottle of Tobermory 12 because I've heard so many conflicting reviews about it. But I finally, a few months ago, you can see I made quite a bit of a dent in here. I went and bought a bottle because the curiosity just got the best of me. I really, really enjoy this. Tobermory and Lechaig are notorious for batch variations, but all in a good way. Okay. So my understanding, the Tobermory used to make Tobermory 10, which they discontinued. And then in 2019, they came out with their Tobermory 12 and continue to do so. The packaging, the box says that it's matured in ex-bourbon. Okay, and in 2019, when it first came out, ex-bourbon, the packaging still says that. However, even by the color, right? To me, this seems like there's a little reddish tint in there, and I'm picking up a slight sherry wine influence in here. So maybe this is old packaging, and they don't write anything on the bottle. They just say it's gently sweet, unpeated, and floral. And this bottling here, the laser code is so microscopic, it's very challenging to read. But I believe this is a 2022, no older than 2021. The codes kind of have both those dates in there, but I think it's from last year. I think it's 2022. So Tobermory 12 is non-peated. Let's get into the review, shall we? It's going to be a good one. I really enjoy this. Maybe when it first came out in 2019, maybe it was a little different from the batch that I've had, because it's a lot of people are really torn on this. Some people love it. Some people don't like it so much. Okay. On the nose, it's very inviting. Sweet, fruit, creamy vanilla, cola, apple cider. There's a little bit of funk there, like at the old Highland Park 12. There's a little bit of that Highland Park 12, little funkiness in there. It is a bit floral. The nose is sweet and very inviting. A little bit of pencil eraser in there as well. Okay, now to the palate. It's sweet, viscous. Those fruits are there, the berry fruits. It hangs on your tongue, a nice creamy coating. There's no dryness to this. There's no astringency to this. Possibly a hint of a sour note. Orchard fruits. Maybe a little bit of cigar juice as well. The finish is a solid medium plus. Tongue coating. It hangs there. The first pour, you're going to get more of that oak bite spice, but not a pepper, not a black pepper note. Maybe a little bit of a white pepper, which is that funk. And the second pour, your palate becomes more acclimated to that oak spice, so that kind of subdues it a bit. This is an interesting bottle. The first third of this, nose and taste-wise, I would have said, yeah, it's 100% ex-bourbon. The middle of this, I really started picking up more of the sherry notes, the sherry or wine influence note. But now, as we're getting closer to the last third of the bottle, my palate isn't really picking up much on the sherry wine notes. This is a chameleon for sure, but it just goes to show you, how a bottle can evolve and oxidize and change over time. And I'm sure my mood or my palate probably has something to do with that. If you add a little bit of water, it kind of bangs down on the nose. It takes away from the nose, but on the palate, it really brings out the fruits if you add a little bit of water to it. I think if you like Kilkerran 12, if you like Glengarry 12, if you like Craigellachie 13, or even a Craigellachie 17, I think you're going to enjoy the 2022 bottle or 2021 bottle of Tobermory. I would love to replace this, but close to $100, it's that's really pushing it for me. If this was $50, $60, $70 all day long, I would get multiple backups on it. But being close to 100, eventually I will probably get a backup bottle, but I have to budget that in at some point. So I am slowing down on my purchases, just because everything, not just whiskey, cost of living, as we all know, is just up. Groceries, oil, gas, taxes, insurance. Everything's going crazy. It's becoming an expensive world that we live in. All right, score-wise, that's what we've been waiting for on this. For my enjoyment, this is an 89 to 90. That's how much I enjoy it. I just wish it wasn't so pricey here in the States. But that's my score, and I'm sticking to it. I hope you liked the review. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and consider becoming a Patreon. Help support the channel. I could use it so I can buy more bottles. So hats off to you all, folks. Take care, and cheers. And remember, it's just whiskey. Good grief.